What is growing on? So happy 2023. This is our first project that we've done this year, and we're in Pinellas Park, Florida, kind of just to the west of St. Pete, a little bit down here. This is a smaller backyard, very, very tight access. I will say we got the tractor in the backyard one time, but most of these materials have been moved by wheelbarrows. Got Mr. Nick here today too. We just wrapped up the shell. We're getting ready to rinse off the driveway, kind of cleaning up the steps, and still some finishing touches, but I figured I'll show you guys what's growing on back here. Oh, hey, aren't you supposed to be in the market garden, dude?
Yeah, I am.
You get lost?
No, you dragged me out here.
Oh, man. I drug him out here. Listen to this. Go make some compost tea. All right. So lots of edging and lots of shell on this project. We ended up using 18 yards of crushed shell, at least 450, 80 feet of metal edging around the entire job, at least 1,000 square foot of our heavy-duty weed mat, probably about 30 yards of hardwood mulch. Got a little banana pit in here. Guys, there's a couple items like these papayas. I already know if they don't come back, we're going to be replacing them in the spring. They obviously went through some protection in the cold at my place, but they could definitely be shorter, more full. If these guys don't fill out or come back in, we know we're going to have to replace them. Over here by the pond, we have a Montingia strawberry tree, a couple of coconuts to provide some shade. Hopefully calm down any type of algae blooms here. They want to get some water in this pond. There is no water yet. Clients already had a couple of raised bed gardens. Wind just blew these buckets over. We tied in some irrigation to these for them, make it a little easier. One less thing to have to remember to come out and water. Nice finishing edge over here with the Sherlock edging where it meets the grass area. This is a little bit of a dog run. And let's zip back around. Kind of walking in here, you can see how the metal edging just really makes a clean, defined line between the landscapes. So as it transitions into path, it gives you that really fine definement in the landscape. I love how the black edging looks. We put about 3.5 inches of crushed shell here, and we end up with about an inch and a half of metal reveal. There was already some rock here up around the pond. We kind of touched it up a little bit. We added some bluegrass, some muley grass, some peanut. There was some bromeliads in another part of the property we moved over here. Flax lilies already here. Blue days was already here. We did add the society garlic, aloe, a couple of Mexican sunflowers, pineapples, bananas, monstera over here on the palm tree. Kind of have some rosemaries on the other side of the little shed going in. This is a Thai dwarf mulberry. It's deciduous at this time. We ended up going with the galangal all the way around the pool. That's going to end up making a nice little hedge. Keep it about the height of the pool. Got some pigeon peas, some bananas. And this area back here was a little bit of a wet zone. So we have elderberry back here. We've got bananas in this area. We've got japoticabas back here. One of the coconuts are kind of back in this zone. And then up on the hill, we've got katuk. We've got some firebush. We've got some chaya. But we know this center area is going to hold some moisture when we get in the rainy season. So we tried to choose species that would work in here and could handle a little bit of wet feet. Got a couple of those bromeliads. They look really, really kind of beat up right now. I'm sorry, begonias. These did come out of some cold damage in my nursery. Like I said, there's a few things that just... Oh, mango flowers. And I do see a little mangoes, so we'll see what happens here. He said this mango has never held fruit. A lot of the neighbors in this area, guys, we've got lychees and longans and big mangoes. A lot of houses in this area actually already have fruit trees, so that's pretty cool. Got some Fakahatchee grass down in here, some dune sunflower around the edge. A lot of our edge species here, we use the blanket flower, also known as the gaillardia, and then the dune sunflower. So far, there's a lot of noise on this path. The more you walk on it, the more it gets compacted. The less that's going to happen. It still has to kind of get packed in. This is very fresh. It's only about an hour old, guys. We just got done with this one. See a Cattleya guava over here. Not a ton of fruit trees. There was already existing avocado. They have a lot of pets that are going to be in the backyard. They wanted to make sure there was nothing going back here that was toxic for animals also. You got some firebush and some Turk's cap, rosemary, a couple of blueberries up here by the house. We ended up redoing this little sandbox, re-centered and put the fire pit back together and just filled in the gaps with shell around it. Tried to work with those stepping stones that were here prior. guys, this is going to be a fun one to see once it grows in a couple of months, once we get into summertime here in Florida. You know, right now everything's kind of dormant, not really going to grow a lot. So a few month follow-up definitely coming at you. Hope you enjoyed this small project in Largo, Florida. And if you're ready for us to convert your backyard, give me a holler. Most importantly, guys, it's 2023. Get out there and pound some dirt.